Royal correspondent Charles Rae has claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will drop more bombshells about the royal family in the upcoming months. His claims were made as he was interviewed by Isabel Webster on GB News on Thursday morning, when he reflected on the Queen's lying in state procession. Isabel told GB News viewers they could compare the silence in the crowd of mourners to the silence from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex at the moment. There is lots of speculation about what might or might not be said in the upcoming months as they return stateside and start doing interviews, and all the rest of it to promote podcasts and whatnot, she added. When asked if he thought the hatchet had been buried between William and Harry, Charles said, "No, I see it as a temporary ceasefire, and I think it is right we don't hear from them yet." Harry's tell-all memoir was due to be released later this year, Charles said, and he is anticipating there will be criticism of the royal family. Meghan may well start again with her podcast, which has been stopped for the time being, and there will of course be interviews again, Charles continued. There is a question of what she says in these interviews, and nothing is solved. It's a temporary ceasefire. Elsewhere in the GB News interview, Charles spoke to Isabel about mourners queuing overnight throughout central London to pay their respects to the late Queen. Reflecting on traffic coming to a standstill earlier this week, Charles said, "Thousands of people were lining up the A40 in the pouring rain, and I suspect people, wherever the weather would turn out anyway, as they just want to pay their respects. This is history in the making, that we are watching, and it is something we will never see again." Isabel said the procession on Wednesday had echoes of Princess Diana's lying in state in 1997, when her sons had to walk behind her coffin. Charles replied, "We keep saying it was done with military precision, and that's what it was, and it is something we do with excellence. There is no other country which does it really in the same way, and I think one of the moving bits for me with the lying in state, and the changeover of the guard and the beefeaters, everything is done in silence. There are just a couple of light taps on the floor, and that is to signify the change, and that just does to show just how well trained all these soldiers are."